after having a big upset over Yoenis Toez, now we have Abass Baraou. He's now going into a situation with the WBA after getting the interim belt, and now possibly in line for a Jermell Charlo fight, as they're now trying to make some moves towards that direction with the fight with him and Charlo. Yoenis Toez, he was in a situation where he could have possibly fought Jermell Charlo or a Jaron Ennis, depending on what happened at 154, but it seems like now Baraou is heading into a situation where he could be a big player at 54. Now with Charlo, that's a fight that a lot of guys have definitely been trying to look at as far as getting in the ring with an opponent at 54 who has a lot of credibility. And with Jermell Charlo being able to get in the ring with him, that's going to be a huge advantage he can actually take. And Baraou is actually 17-1 with 9 KOs. He'll be elevated to the WBA junior middleweight champion. And once he gets there, WBA will order for him to face Jermell Charlo next. And that's something that could shake up the boxing world. That's a big fight. Jermell Charlo has been out for a while. A lot of people have been waiting on him to get back in the mix. And for Abass Baraou to get a big win over Toez, that's going to let people know that he's here to actually compete, not to just hold a belt and see if Charlo is going to be next. He was planning to get that belt no matter what was going on. And kind of surprised by the situation that's going on now with a lot of these fighters trying to mix things up. And they don't have a lot of directions to go to. But I like what Abass did against Toez, man. It was a very tough opponent, a very tough fight. He took it very seriously. A lot of these guys get better after victories like that. They're harder to beat. They're almost unstoppable. Some guys, when they get a belt, changes things. So with Baraou, the things that he can get over the next couple of weeks and months, he's definitely going to have a hero's welcome when he gets back home. He's currently staying in Germany, but he's going to have a hero's welcome when he returns, because that was a big victory that he had. It's not too much success going out of the situation that he's been around. So this is going to be a big win for him. And to be able to be a champion and face off against Jermell Charlo and be elevated to the full status, that'll be a huge fight, because then Charlo will be right back in the mix at 54. And a lot of people didn't really know what Jermell Charlo was going to do and what direction he was going into, with a lot of different moves being made at 54, a lot of different changes. But this is going to be a huge move, man. I think Abass and Charlo is actually an action-packed fight, especially from what we've seen from Toez yesterday. A lot of people wouldn't go against a fight with him and Charlo. It's not a big-time fight that everybody was looking for, but it's definitely the matchup that people will be excited about after seeing how Abass performed against a guy like Toez. Now, if Charlo comes out there flat-footed, it can be a major setback. This guy's been active. He's dangerous. Has a lot of power. Just went out there and made a guy who's kind of technical, made him look very simple. Like, the will to win is very important right now for a guy like this. He hasn't had a Canelo payday, so we got to see. But for Charlo to return and be back in the title fight, that's definitely the way the things should be going as far as on his end. He wants to be in important fights. He wants to be on that level, still be looked at as a big-time fighter. And this will put you right back into place, especially at 154. Who knows what could happen? And there'll be a lot of guys requesting to fight Jermell Charlo based off of just his past opponents, and his status in boxing is still high, very high. He's still an undisputed fighter, so things are going to play in his favor regardless. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.